Hey everybody, it's Nick, and today I'm going to show you how I tumble rocks. Tumbling rocks is one of the easiest things in the world to do. The Earth's been doing it for billions of years, and all we're doing is finding a way to speed up the process. We use some water, we use some grit, and with the tumbler, we can replicate the same process that the Earth uses on a much faster scale. Turning rocks from a rough stage to something shiny and just awesome looking is a really fun and rewarding hobby. To get started, the first thing you're gonna need to buy is a rock tumbler. You can do every single stage of the tumbling process in one of these barrel tumblers, but for this video, I'm gonna show you a couple other tricks that I've picked up and things that I do that seem to really help with the shine and speed up the process. But if you're just getting started and you're not in a hurry to tumble the rocks fast, the barrel tumbler is going to be the perfect way for you to get going. Once you've got your tumbler, the first thing you're going to need to do is pick out which rocks you want to tumble. One of my favorite places in the world to find rocks is just at any store with landscaping rocks. You can tumble just about any kind of rock, but there are some rocks that you want to avoid. Make sure that you're not tumbling something that's really soft or something that's completely full of cracks and holes, because these will never polish out. Ideally, if you can start with something that's a bit rounded to begin with, you're going to have a lot better success, and it will tumble much quicker than something that's extremely rough and jagged on the edges. You also want to try and find rocks that are similar hardness, or the same type of rock, so that they all wear out evenly. Some are softer than others, and they'll just wear away. Once we've picked our rocks, you want to fill the barrel about half to 2/3 of the way full and add your grit. There are 4 main stages to polishing rocks. For the first step, I use a 60-90 mix of silicon carbide. It's just below the hardness of diamonds. Next, we fill the barrels to the top level of the rocks and we get it started on tumbling. Tumbling for the first stage can take anywhere from 2 weeks to 6 months, depending on the hardness of the rocks and how bumpy they are. I like to check mine every 2 weeks to every month to check the progress and replace the grit. When you first dump them out, you're gonna see a really nasty sludge called rock snot. The actual term is slurry, but it's just a mix of the grit and any rock material that's come off in the tumbling process. At this stage, the rocks have really started to round out, and you can get a good idea for what they're gonna look like when they're polished. But once they start to dry out, that dullness comes out and they really don't look that great. So it's time to move on to the next stage, which is stage 2. For each stage, it's really important that you clean the rocks before you move them on to a finer grit. You can scrub them, or you can do what we do and use an ultrasonic cleaner. This makes sure that the coarser grit isn't going to leave scratches once you move on to something finer and work towards a polish. For the rest of this video, I'm going to be using my vibratory tumbler. The quantities and materials that you use in your rotary tumbler will be the exact same, it'll just take a little bit longer. So just like in stage 1, we're going to fill our barrels about halfway to 3/4 of the way full. But this time we're going to be introducing something different. We're going to start using porcelain media. And this porcelain basically just acts as a buffer or a cushion for the rocks to keep them from chipping, and also helps to grind away some of those smaller dents and cracks that you may have. The biggest difference between these barrels and the rotary barrels is you still want to leave room at the top of the rotary barrels so that you can get movement while you're tumbling. With these vibratory barrels, you can pretty much fill them to the top. So from this point on in the video, if you are using a barrel tumbler, just continue to fill with the same amount of grit, about 1 tablespoon per pound of your barrel, and fill the water to the top of the rocks. Always fill it about half to 3/4 of the way full, but leave room for it to tumble. This will stay the same no matter which stage you're on. For stage 2, we use 220 grit silicon carbide. It's still a pretty aggressive grit, so it will take quite a bit of material off of your rocks. For the vibratory tumbler, I add it pretty slow, and then I'll add a little bit of water as needed to keep it moist. You don't need these barrels full of water, you just want them damp. This is where you really start to see a difference between the barrel tumblers and the vibratory tumblers. The barrel tumbler could take anywhere from 2 weeks to 2 months for this stage, where the vibratory tumbler, you're probably going to be at about a week to maybe a month. Rocks are done with stage 2 when they're mostly round with no major cracks or bumps or defects. As in the last stage, make sure you wash off any of the grit before you move it to the next stage, whether you scrub it or use an ultrasonic cleaner. If your rocks aren't perfectly smooth on the outside, just keep tumbling them. Any imperfections left after stage 2 won't go away in the next 2 stages. I like to sort mine into 2 different batches of rocks that need to go again and the rocks that are ready for the next stage. These ones are ready for stage 3. For the next 2 stages, your rocks are really susceptible to cracking. That's because the polish that you're using doesn't form quite as thick of a slurry, and so it leaves the rocks to kind of smack against each other. It's really important to use a good solid media at this point to cushion the rocks. Stage 3 is the exact same process as stage 2, but this time we're going to use a 500 grit aluminum oxide rather than the 220 silicon carbide. Stage 3 generally lasts anywhere between a couple of days to a couple of weeks. Once you check them and you know that they're ready to go on, make sure you clean and scrub them like the previous stages and get them ready for the polish. Both of these piles are completely dry, but stage 3 on the left is looking much closer to the polish that we're looking for. For the polish stage, we're going to set it up exactly the same, but we're going to move on to an 8000 grit aluminum oxide. We're also going to half the amount that we use to about a half tablespoon per pound. The slurry that's created by the polish at this stage offers very little in the way of cushion. That's why it's so important to use your ceramic or your plastic media to create a buffer that will prevent cracking. Now all that's left to do is to wait and check your rocks until you're happy with the amount of polish that you've got. Give them a good solid rinse, run them through the scrubber or your ultrasonic cleaner, and you're ready to go. I'm pretty happy with the results that we got from this batch, and for an added bonus, if you have a UV flashlight, you'd be amazed how many rocks end up glowing. I really hope this video's inspired you to give rock tumbling a try. Thank you so much for watching my video. It means a lot, and if you could comment, like, or subscribe, it would really be great and help to make more content. If you have any ideas for a video you'd like to see, please just let me know. Thanks again, hope to see you next time.